Hey everyone, it's Two Pretty D's, bringing you episode 24.
And we are so excited because
We are Invictus.
and Harry and Meghan are headed to the Hague.
In the Netherlands.
And
we
we
are
are
so excited! Can you believe it all started from a wee boy?
Yes, this little boy grew up. The spear, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But-
The one everyone ignored. And he grew up to be, look at him here, realizing his dreams.
Yes.
Pretty much, yes. And, we look at Prince Harry. He's always been determined, always been, knew what he wanted.
Yes.
And, he wanted a good life, married with kids and a family and be of service. And he did that.
He's living
his
dreams.
dreams. And,
Yes.
just to start, the Invictus Games, the statement here really got me. It said, most of us will never know the full horrors of combat. Many servicemen and women suffer life-changing injuries, visible or otherwise, while serving their country. How do these men and women find the motivation to move on and not be defined by their injuries? So, it was on a trip to the Warrior Games in 2013 where the Duke of Sussex saw the first-hand
His
the power
Royal
of sport.
Highness.
Yes, His Royal Highness, yes.
Uh-huh.
And he saw how being physical, really helped the servicemen psychologically and also helped them socially to, interact with people and
Yes.
try to overcome their illnesses and not let that define them. So after that is when the Invictus Games
Was born. The word Invictus means unconquered. It embodies the fighting spirit of the wounded, injured, sick service personnel, and personifies what these tenacious men and women can achieve post-injury. The games harness the power of the sport and inspire recovery, support rehabilitation, and generate a wider understanding and respect for those who serve their country.
And he respects those who serve their country, so much so that after his service in the military, Prince Harry formed these games.
Exactly.
I mean, and no one had this type level of expectation for Prince Harry.
Right.
For him to go ahead and do this. And it took a lot of work, a lot of behind the scenes work for him to organize, first getting the country. He had a small group.
Right.
Getting the country to host the event, getting all the countries to send their athletes, getting the athletes.
Well, actually, to send their veteran athletes. Yes. Uh-huh.
And getting all of the venues for the different types
sports.
of sports
Yep.
and equipment for the
sports.
the guys to train and then compete. And it's not about winning or losing, it's just getting out there and competing. So that's why all the tickets for all the events, all the competition are free.
It's free.
The only thing you need tickets for is the opening and closing ceremonies.
Which are completely sold out.
So,
And I think they've been sold out every year they've had the Invictus.
right. Now, here we're looking at some of Prince Harry's military pictures while he was in
of Harry in the army, right?
Yes, and in one here, he's like, well, it's this guy next to him. Okay, that's his dad. Dressed in camouflage, the same color as him.
Because he flew a helicopter once.
Yeah, two of the pictures. So you have to find it. You
Yes.
have to find. There are two pictures there, and it's up to you to find. Okay, which
Can you
picture?
find Chuck?
Can you find Chuck?
Or can you find the tampon?
Okay.
And then, of course, look how handsome he was.
Yes, this was on their first Valentine. Yes, after they were married.
Yes. So just wonderful to see that he continues to support the veterans. And like you said, definitely motivational.
Oh, absolutely. Throughout his life, he had these series of quotes that, still to this day, just, follows him. I'm not going to read all of them. I'm just going to, read a few. And where he said, it's okay to have depression. It's okay to have anxiety, and it's okay to have adjustment disorder. We need to improve the conversation. We all have mental health in the same way. We all have physical health. So, this is Prince Harry saying it's okay. Come out, admit what you're dealing with,
Right.
and address it, because the brain is like a muscle. It has to be trained. It has to be toned.
Yes.
And and it has to be fit for us to operate as full human beings.
And I think my other quote that you've captured here is the one that really speaks to truth and to both what service is universal. You've got to give something back. You can't just sit there.
Yes.
And I think that was also true to enlighten his family.
Yes.
You can't just sit there. You can't just wave. You got to do something.
Right, and that's what he always did, because they always sent him. He always went out. He made all the contacts. He was out there all the time. That's why he was so popular. And he established all these different friendships.
Yep.
Because he did not want to be sitting around Kensington doing nothing.
So the Invictus Games story.
The Invictus Games, Prince Harry's committed to ensuring that the wounded servicemen and women who have given so much to their country should be given the respect and support they deserve to lead fulfilling lives post-recovery. The inaugural Games was in London in 2014. And this was, used to inspire sport to inspire recovery.
Exactly.
Yes. And
a little bit more into Invictus and why he chose that name.
yes. One of the things is Invictus was written by William Ernest Henley. He was also a serviceman, and he was also wounded.
Correct.
And I think he was an amputee. And the poem, out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be from my unconquerable soul. In the fell church of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeoning of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horrors of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate.
I am the captain of my soul.
Awesome.
Yes.
And this is a poem. I heard about it, but I didn't realize that Nelson Mandela used to recite this poem often a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Quite often, yeah.
And it is only fitting that Captain Wales right here.
Okay.
Kick it off.
Yes.
So-
In 2014.
Yes, so he kicked it off in London, the inaugural Games, and I think
At that time, I think some of the royal family members attended some of the pre-events. I don't know if they actually attended the actual events, because in London they had a lot of, different events and, with the different athletes and stuff.
I know I'm making a face. You can't see it, but I'm making a face. Did they really? I don't know if they did. They might have showed up. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know if they showed up for the main events, because
Okay.
it was too much. It was Harry giving a speech, come on.
Well, I mean, but okay, so there was some support in some of these things, but the nice thing about this is that these games have been about seeing guys sprinting for the finish line and then turning around to clap the last man in. So that quote by Prince Harry, and it truly is about the camaraderie, because they all have, they're all competitive, they all love sport, but they all have one common bond. All veterans, all have been in some type of conflict to protect their countries and bring peace and safety, and having that bond together. I mean, I don't think you can't replicate it.
You can't replicate it,
Right.
no. And this is Prince Harry. One of the things he does, he likes to involve a lot of people.
Correct.
Also, his family tries to anyway. The only person he could involve was the Queen. When they had for a friendly rivalry, I think it was between
The UK.
the UK and the USA.
Yes.
And she did, I think Michelle and Obama did, was it just Michelle, did this video where they said,
Barack
bring
too.
it. And then
Barack was in it too.
Yes.
Yes.
And Harry's sitting there with the Queen and showing his grandmother,
Right.
the video that they sent. And she goes, oh, really?
And then is this when he goes?
Boom. So who could have thought of that?
I know.
This guy is awesome.
And then here's some really great footage from those games.
The games, it's really inspirational for someone who has never served in the military, but my entire team once with the government we're all military people. that I had to lead, and the struggles that they go through, and knowing what the country put them through. It's, it's amazing. And
that they compete at this level.
At this level.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I have a backache.
Okay. But the next games was in 2016 in Orlando, Florida. So they brought it to the U.S. So hence the rivalry is still continuing on.
Because the next game was supposed to be in the U.S.
Yes.
I wish it was another state instead of Florida.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
Look, we're lucky that Barack and Michelle were in the White House at the time.
At the time, thank God.
Yes,
because it was an awesome game. So we have all these pictures here representing the some of the events. Some of the there are lots of different events, lots of different athletes. But I love the archery.
Yes,
I love the archery. I mean, the concentration, the physical fitness you have to do archery with a missing limb.
Yes.
I'm talking a missing arm. It's phenomenal. So, kudos to the servicemen who represented, their countries, and women, yes.
And here's a nice shot of then Vice President Biden and his wife, Dr. Jill Biden.
Right, and
Joe Biden, POTUS and FLOTUS.
And Joe Biden getting jealous of FLOTUS looking at Harry. Yeah, she's doing what all of us would be doing. Yeah, I'm just touching my chin, but I'm really looking at Harry. And why am I not shaking his hand? I'm going in for the hug.
I know. Yeah, you gotta go in for the hug.
Exactly.
Yes. So then after 2016 was 2017 in Toronto, Canada.
This was the third Invictus Games.
Correct.
And Harry again this was when he not only we have an introduction to new people, but we show his, some of his values, and how he still make friendships and build relationships. And one of the neat things we loved was the opening. Okay, the opening we had, 45's wife. Okay, I have to say her name.
No, don't say it.
Okay.
Melanie was there.
Okay.
And we were mad that she was there.
Yeah.
And he looked mad that she was there.
Yeah, I was like, why do I have to be sitting next to
this one? Yeah. Because he was looking over for another one, and we were all like, who is he looking at? Who is he? What's all
why is he looking over there? What? Yeah. It was Meghan. And Meghan was in the audience. She was just like 3 rows down in front of him and to the far left. So he was
stretching his neck.
Yeah. Is she okay?
But I think he was trying to make sure he had the right angle.
Yes. You think he went out there and figured out where he needed to sit?
Yes. Because you notice he's on the end, and he's like, you sit over there.
Yeah. And this is the game where his future mother-in-law was also in the VIP box.
Yes.
And before they actually went out here for the ceremonies. But the day after, because nobody knew, they just, later put 2 and 2 together. Where was she in the audience? But this is the intro. Where was it the husband? Is that the boyfriend shirt or the husband shirt? What's that?
Right now it's the boyfriend shirt.
Yeah, it's the Missionono shirt. What is it called? The boyfriend shirt. Okay, yeah, that was born, and nobody knew about.
Okay, apparently this D didn't know that there is the boyfriend shirt.
I did not know.
But she was rocking it and looking cute.
Yes, and the jeans with the cutouts and stuff.
Yes.
And,
and all the beautiful PDA.
Yes, and they actually, engaging each other, talking.
Holding hands.
Yes, and because he walked out with her holding hands.
Yes.
It's like, this is my boo.
Yes. Y'all better recognize.
Yes.
And showing her all the ins and out of Invictus. And just look how cute they were.
They still are.
I know.
Yes. And then this is the picture that launched 1,000 ships. No.
This is just to show that the U.S. powerhouse was still in full throttle.
Exactly.
Even though the games were in Canada.
And they were not in the office then.
Right.
They came out. It was Joe
you
Biden,
can still pull Barack.
Jill Biden, Barack Obama.
Yes.
All there. Exactly.
On their free time?
I know. Exactly. And this is where he asked Harry, how's Meghan? And
And
Harry was
looked
like,
at him like, what?
how's Michelle? He's no fool. He knew Barack would set him up. I was saying, you better write.
You better treat her right.
Exactly.
And I noticed you circled something. Why we got
Because
something to
I
focus?
feel that all of the relationship building that Prince Harry did throughout the years and dealt with the president and vice president and them recognizing what kind of man this person is, down to earth, his focus.
Yes.
He's not doing this because, this is popular to do. It's not fake because all the work that has to go on in the background,
Right.
all the organizing, and he has to participate in all
Correct.
of that. He's not
All
like
the events.
handing it off.
Yeah, because he did the open ceremony.
Yes.
He does the closing.
Exactly.
And the speeches.
Making sure for not only now, the future funding.
Correct.
And Prince Harry made this happen. And it's a picture of the president and first lady, the past president and first lady. And is this when they were president and first lady or after?
This was
This was after. And Prince Harry and his
the other brother
the other brother and his wife.
and Bones.
Yeah.
Bones and
But ain't no one else in
Did I
that
say
family.
Voldemort? I meant
Yeah,
Voldemort.
no one else in that family made that whole visit happen when he had that slave in the background. In the
I know,
picture.
right?
Yes.
With little George.
Yeah, he kind of hit it. But Prince Harry
didn't
made this
hide it.
happen. Yes. He put a vase in
I
front.
know.
Yeah.
So here's some more photos of just really all of the excitement, and as you can see, the different events.
Right.
They expanded into other sports.
Right. And one of the things I really like here in the Toronto events is a picture in the lower left-hand corner. It's this amputee has lost both of his legs, and he was in the vehicle that looked like he's sitting in it, and it's like a golf cart without the top, right? No controls, like driving controls, like steering wheel or anything. He's just sitting in it, and he could take himself out to the range to his hole, and
Out to the tee,
out
and
to
then-
the tee, and mechanically he is sitting in a contraption that actually raises him up to full standing position or bending position, whatever position he needed to be in to make that shot. And to me,
Homeboy's a transformer.
exactly. But
And that is awesome.
that is so awesome because imagine the self value,
Yes.
the self worth you have,
Yes.
being able to play.
Yes.
And not people watching you. Oh, he has this other people who are in this event who are also injured and have some physical, issue to deal with.
Right.
Are overcoming it, and he overcame
He
one of the
overcame
biggest
it.
one. I was like, this is awesome.
Well, then you make me wonder, like, damn, is that cheating? No, it's not. It's not cheating.
No.
But
I
if you
wanted
think
one of
about
those
it,
bikes.
exactly. But if you think about it, the technology
A technology
that goes into helping, the people actually do the sport.
right. It
So
would,
like you
it
said,
would
the
benefit.
bikes.
It would benefit all of us.
Yeah.
It would benefit all of
amazing.
us in the future. Yes.
So then we come to 2018,
Invictus in Sydney.
Sydney, Australia.
Yeah.
I don't have an Australian accent.
This is after the wedding or before? No, this is.
They
No.
booed up.
Yeah, you're right.
They booed up. They married.
They married.
And here, they're talking about the competition. They had over 500 competitors. in
18
2018.
nations.
Yep. So it's just getting bigger. It's getting a stronger pull, and new nations that have joined in, including Estonia. Don't know why I have to always point that out.
I know.
But Estonia, Iraq, Italy, Jordan, New Zealand, the Netherlands, Romania, Ukraine, all competed in the games.
And they said 2 new nations, Belgium and Republic of Korea, are joining the competition in The Hague.
What?
What's that?
That's awesome.
Exactly.
Yes. But apparently this was Harry doing the opening speech, and I think he was supposed to mention his wife, but I don't know if he forgot to mention Meghan, but it's okay. But here we are with another fun, exciting
Second.
announcement.
Yes, I call it Archie's intro. We knew about Archie.
Yes.
When they landed. They said, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were expecting a child.
Right.
Yes, but this one was really fun because they were on a pontoon looking like boat, speedboat. And they were out there watching the sailing, watching the racing. I guess it's a regatta, and from the different countries. And one of the boats pulled up alongside them and asked if they could we I just come over and say hi? Harry said, okay.
It wasn't just any regular hi.
No, they lift him up like a baby. It was baby Harry all over again. This big front dude just like tossed him.
It was awesome.
And then he went to get Meghan, and Harry's like, no, she's pregnant. Not too tight. Don't swing her. I mean, this is a guy who was always wanted to have children.
Yes.
In one of his quotes, he said, I always wanted to have kids, even as a young man.
Yeah.
So his own kids, and he's like,
He was so excited.
yes.
But don't, no.
He's like, if I'm lucky enough to get a wife, I'll be happy.
Yes.
And if we're not lucky enough to have kids, I'll be ecstatic. And look what they had.
Yes.
Perfect combo.
Yeah. Now here's some more events and capturing all of the different fun and exciting competition in Sydney. And, you know, I tell you, I'm amazed. Even the swimming alone, I already
Yes.
know that I would fail. And I have to commend every single one of the athletes there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I have...
Well,
know,
you need the body strength.
I need to learn how to swim. What do you mean the body strength?
Yeah. You mean...
Doggy paddle
Doggy
ain't gonna
paddle.
cut it. No, it's not gonna cut it.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, it's super powerful, but it's not gonna cut it.
Not gonna cut it. But what I thought was inspirational was the two athletes. Both of them had an amputation of a different foot,
Yes.
left and right. And when they were running, their was it the same for the? Yeah, it was the right foot. When they were running, you can see the amputated leg moving in sync.
Yes.
It was really,
That's awesome.
It was awesome. Yeah.
So then, of course, look at how beautiful.
Yes.
Look at homegirl.
Yes. Meghan was involved in giving out medals, and of course Harry was just staring at her the
He
whole
was
time.
just in
Yes.
awe.
Oh, it's like, and we all loved it. We all ate it up.
It's like, look at my boo.
And she looks so pretty. Yes. And you can see from the wedding picture when she went out, she actually gave a speech, and it was her welcoming
Yes.
to the Invictus Games because
Yes.
now it's a couple.
I know.
You don't just get Harry. You
Well,
get
he
Harry.
wanted somebody to do all of these things with, and now he does.
Now he does. Now he has her.
No.
She looks a little bit, healthy.
Oh, well, really? You want
Yeah.
to see this photo?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You remember how healthy she was
Yes.
looking?
Yeah.
Harry knew.
Yeah. Meghan is walking away. She's in a blazer. But this dude
Checking out that
Checking out-
badunkadunk.
thought she was making her grow in different directions.
In a good way.
In a good way.
In a great way.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
told
but
you, she's
we
a
could always
beautiful
depend
pregnant.
on Prince Harry to find.
Oh, we ain't worried. And he knows where Meghan's at.
He was not even trying to hide. He's like, okay, yeah, that's my wife.
So then, of course, unfortunately, pandemic
Hit.
hit.
Right.
And they did do a commemoration about the 5 years of the Invictus Games and all of the different countries and thanking them for their participation and
Right.
to hold on. We're going to come soon. It was supposed to be in 2020.
And you had to cancel that.
Well, and we also know what happened in 2020 as
Right.
well.
Exactly.
And then 2021 didn't quite get better. They didn't want to take the risk.
Because people were acting a fool and not getting,
Not getting vaccinated, but then the vaccine distribution
Yes.
wasn't
wasn't
most
worldwide.
stellar. No,
It's still not worldwide so that all countries could compete.
correct.
And Prince Harry, still doing the work, still out there raising funds. Even if they didn't have it in 2020, they wouldn't have had it in 2019. He's still out there raising money and doing whatever he's needs to do. So when the pandemic is not cleared up enough that they could have the games, they would be ready. So I think this is absolutely awesome. And during that time, he did that song that we started with.
Right, by Bon
Unbroken.
Jovi. Yep.
Yes.
And the Invictus band.
Yeah,
Or
Invictus
choir.
Choir, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Prince Harry was singing. I know he posed with a guitar, but he looked like he was singing.
There's some backup vocals with Harry on it.
Yeah. I seen him singing in church. I think he's the only one singing it.
You sure it's not like lip? No, I'm kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
the other one's a lip singing. No, he's really singing. So I thought that, and he did that walk on the Beatles did Abbey Road,
Yes.
so that was awesome. So he was still busy
promoting
Invictus and
getting everybody ready for the Hague.
the Hague. Right.
And so
The word Invictus, like you mentioned earlier, means unconquered.
correct.
The games draw inspiration from the short poem that we read earlier, Invictus, by William Ernst Henley, who was, like I said, an amputee himself.
Yep. So here we come. The Hague, the Netherlands.
Actually, in 2018, he interrupted his I guess honeymoon to mention that it was in 2020. It's going to be in the Hague, and like you said, it didn't happen in the 2020, but it's happening in 2022.
God
in
made
2
it so.
days.
I know. Yes.
2 days, you're going to see. Oh my God, I can't wait
I know.
to see everyone.
Everybody, the
Yes.
whole production, everything.
Yes.
And this was a teaser
Yeah.
when he met with the Team Netherlands. Excuse me. Oh wow, I can't do it.
At his home, and he
Vegan. Oh gosh.
yeah,
I
whatever.
butchered it. My Dutch is horrible, guys. But it means welcome. Welcome on. He said it in Dutch. And he pretty much asked them in Dutch, and then he said it in English.
Are you ready?
And-
He's asking all of us, I think. And then he took off his jacket.
And then he took off the shade.
He put on a hat. He
and
put
the-
on sunglasses. Took off his jacket, and he was in the colors for Holland.
And hello.
I know. He's
Meghan?
looking good. Meghan,
Girl,
yeah.
you go, girl.
Yeah.
You go.
Yes.
And yes, we are ready.
Exactly.
And then a part of what the build up to this also included was partnerships.
Yes.
So companies of recently were like Boeing
Yes, Boeing came on board as a partner.
and
Better Up. And Better Up announced that they will be full partners with the Invictus Foundation, and they would be the official mental fitness coaching tool for the international members of the Invictus communities.
Whoa.
What does that mean?
whoa.
It means that all servicemen, it doesn't matter where you are, you know, would potentially, I don't know if they'll get access to
They will
coach,
get
they will
access.
get access to mental health.
To their mental health services and coaching tools.
Right.
And
I just read where Better Up is one of the fastest growing, what do you call when something launches, new company.
startup.
See, a new startup company that formed. And Prince Harry is the Chief Information Officer. I'm sorry?
Chief Impact Officer.
I'm sorry, Chief Impact Officer.
But he
for-
might as well be IT because
I know, for this company because he's making bank.
Big bang.
And this dude is an entrepreneur because entrepreneurs link
Yes.
what they are doing, what companies they work with,
Correct.
with other of their endeavors, and
They take
he's
the
linked.
strategy and see the bigger picture and bring it the
and
pieces
spread
together.
it and bring it together.
Yes.
And Prince Harry, look at him. He is not
He
in the
was trying
shop
to go to the
floor.
shop floor.
He's on the boardroom.
He's the boardroom.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I wanna
He's on the board.
Yeah, I want to go. He is the board.
I know.
Archie and Little Bit.
They're also board members. I don't think y'all
Yeah.
know.
So I want to go smack that reporter who made that statement.
Oh yeah, I don't
Yeah,
even.
where he was headed for. But look at him.
But look at him
You
now.
know, yes.
And I don't know about you, but that photo is screaming, "How you like me now?"
Every time he walks out, it's how you like me now.
I know, right? No, and if you want to talk about the level of coordination, all the time spent within the gap year with COVID. Look at this venue.
I knew.
Look at
my
that venue.
gosh, that is awesome.
Look at all of the investment
That he got that country to make.
yes,
You know, putting together these venues because not only
for these Invictus Games,
Yeah.
this can be used afterwards.
it has to be able to be used afterwards for something for the country,
for the community, for the
Exactly.
country. They can use this for other events, for other
Right.
sporting, open it up to the public, all of these things. And, of course, it's solar powered. If you notice the little solar cells on top of the large stadium where they have the swimming, they got tennis and track. Look at the long track that goes all the way around.
All the way around, yes.
For the cycling, I mean, it's just amazing.
So and I'm sure there might be other venues if they have golf or different things.
Oh, no, it's all in there. Oh, well, yes. I
so I'm thinking that, you have to have a good sense of self to be able to pull something this big off. And he's been doing it every year for the past, since 2014. So
baller.
Impressive. And it is so big and so exciting, you all. In the Netherlands, they have big electronic billboards saying Invictus Games welcome competitors.
And it's all leading up to the stadium from the airport, from Schiphol Airport, where people would probably fly in. I've been to the Netherlands, and that's why I know. And then take it out to where the Hague is located, and just exciting.
Right.
And
one of the things they said for 2022, Invictus Family and Friends, a key element of the games is the Family and Friends program. Wow. At a minimum, there will be a basic package for at least 2 family members or friends accompanying each competitor, incorporating free accommodation, and transport in country, free access to the games, and preferential access to competitors. Whoa.
I know, it's great.
Right, and free access to all the games.
Yes.
Find all people participating in or involved with the Invictus Games will feel a very warm welcome and will
reside in an environment showing the utmost
respect.
Yes.
So it's going to be environmentally friendly. Bam, bam.
And look, it's all about respecting the athletes.
Yes.
They're not just going to treat them like, oh yeah, just go in there.
Yes.
He
set it up so you and your family, you don't have to pay for anything.
No. Yes. And he doesn't want you to worry about that. What he wants you to focus on is competing.
And building, feeling valued.
Well, definitely feeling valued. But if you're competitive like I am.
Yeah. She's very competitive. Yes.
But no, yes, to feel valued and to be a part of something bigger than you.
Yeah. So we can put all the
different countries.
But we just want to mention Ukraine. Ukraine is at the Invictus.
Yes.
And unfortunately, just to say is that 4 members of the Ukraine team has perished in the war and are unable to make it. So that's kind of sad. Kind of brings it home, because in Ukraine right now, there's all these servicemen, official servicemen, and their community, their
servicemen and women.
Servicemen and women. I apologize for that. And the community, people, grandmas, grandpas, fighting.
Everybody.
Kids fighting. Yeah. So, it's a big, I'm glad
Players
that
will definitely be with them. And yes, I'm glad they're able to compete. And I know they're thinking about their
country and what they're going through.
Yes.
And we're all thinking about Ukraine too.
Well, the Hague is also known for other things. And hopefully those crimes against humanity will be charged.
Yes. And we showcase here Team Invictus US.
Because there's always a competition.
Yes.
I know. The Team UK, they made it safely.
Team Australia landing.
Yes.
And that was it.
No, there's other countries. We just highlighted those because
those 4. There's too many to go through.
Yes.
And some of this, there are going to be lots of special guests.
Oh, special guests, you say?
King Wilhelm Alexander, Princess Marguerite, Prince Peter Christian, and Prime Minister of the Invictus Games at The Hague.
Yes.
They will be there.
Of course.
It's not a royal event, but these people are going to be there.
Country.
Right. Did I mention any other royalty members that's going to be there?
Yes. Cousins.
Okay, well, that's good. Pa and bro don't have to be there.
No.
And also, Wild Hearts is the anthem for the Invictus Games. I didn't get a chance. I was trying to download
the
it,
song,
but yes. So, if you can, it's by a Dutch band called Direct, who's going to be ambassador for the Invictus Games in the closing ceremony. So they're
going to be performing live.
Get a chance to listen to them.
Yes.
Also, Jill Biden is going to the Invictus Games.
Dr. Jill.
First Lady of the United States. Flores. Now, this is what Twitter told me. I don't know if it's real. Jill didn't tell us.
If you read it, the Dutch, it said, niet alleen Meghan, ook First Lady Jill Biden, naar Den Haag.
Oh, look at you reading.
I know, reading Dutch.
Yeah. Okay. So also coming, that's going to be there.
Also including is
Pete Buttigieg. I read that. I didn't get a chance to share it, but Pete Buttigieg.
I know they
husband, yes.
posted it. They tweeted it today. Yes. So Pete and his husband will be there.
Mm-hmm. And we all know everybody's waiting for Meghan.
I know.
Is joining her husband. Yes. And they've confirmed it.
Yes.
And they've confirmed it on Twitter.
Yes. But guess what?
And also Princess Marguerite. I did say it.
You did say Marguerite.
Netherlands, yes.
But let's talk about the numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we have a lot of special guests. You have the royal family of the Netherlands there, who are family.
Right. 20 nations.
20 nations.
70,000
visitors.
300 journalists.
What?
Yeah. 14 partners.
And our bills.
Oh, and also we're going to have 500
plus competitors.
So that is 1.5 competitor per journalist.
Oh, so I get my own photo walks
exactly.
and stuff? Okay.
300 journalists. Okay. And also was posted on Twitter is that
remember
they're gonna they're gonna make a documentary of this, and it's gonna be on Netflix, so we get to see the whole thing.
I
behind the scenes, the competition and stuff.
Yes.
Not only the stuff that will be reported on because people it's gonna be on TV, it's gonna be on radio shows,
right?
But the money from that, all of the money, Prince Harry and Meghan are donating to the Invictus Foundation. Wow.
And that means they can continue to host games
anywhere.
Exactly.
And keep it free, keep it available, and continue to grow.
Yeah.
Yes. And the other thing that's really important is security. Okay. Prince, the Hague, this country,
I know,
said that in regards, because this is a high profile event, this warrants protection by the nation's police, the DKDB, Royal and Diplomatic Security Service, and other state security services.
Yes.
So that's 3 different types of security
that they have.
That's coming together to make sure that
this event goes smoothly.
And Prince Harry and Meghan get security. They're going to have armed guards, armed security, in addition to their own security.
Oh, yes.
You know.
And guess what? They're not paying for it.
I know.
Because guess what? King Wilhelm, or was it Prince Wilhelm, said that he is, it's of no charge. They want to protect everybody.
Exactly.
And of course.
And his cousin.
Exactly.
Couple removed.
Yeah.
Unlike
the others. But it's also nice that they're providing protection for those families.
Right.
Because you've got people coming from all over the world.
Right. And also the servicemen.
Yes.
Those men and women
have
been traumatized enough. They don't need somebody doing crap.
Something stupid. Yes.
Yes.
And actually, if they try to do something stupid, that would be the dumbest place to do it.
Oh, yeah.
They're all trained.
Yeah, and they're crazy as hell. I'm just kidding. They're crazy like Prince Harry, like, what? What you talking about? I've been in the military.
I was thinking they could take somebody out.
Right? I know, yes, exactly.
Has somebody seen the Equalizer? They don't see when you
They're just keeping it under control.
Yes.
I'm throwing that out there for anybody who wants to go there and act a fool. Yes, so it's countdown. It's just 3 days, but I think
we're on the cusp of day 2.
And probably already 2 days.
It's 2 days, day 2. Okay, they're
10
ahead of us.
sports, 20 nations, 500 plus competitors, and 300.
Yo, it is so big.
Yeah, yes.
Harry put out a app. You gotta have the app, y'all. Did you download the app?
But no, I think this app is only for military personnel because I tried to download it.
That's okay.
It's only for military personnel who have been injured. And whether or not you're participating in the games or not participating, they want you to sign up.
Yes.
Because you could still benefit from the Invictus Games. You're Invictus.
Part of the Invictus
you
family.
You are Invictus.
Yes.
So please sign up if you're a veteran and see what is out there to be,
you can find out about all the events, find out what's going on this year at The Hague.
And how you can participate.
How you can participate. Also, too, access to the mental health tools.
Exactly.
Ding, ding, ding.
Bam. Boom.
But 10 sports that will be occurring this year, so it keeps getting bigger. And then they also, the Team UK and Team Netherlands have teamed up, and they are promoting a podcast.
Okay.
So they'll be giving updates on what's going on throughout the games. So had to include that as well.
Okay, I hope Team UK. Okay, yeah, they'll be fine. And we just need to remember these quotes. I am the master of my fate, the captain of my soul. And just to close it out, we have Prince Harry here with his
Meghan. With his boo. I know this is from 2018, but y'all, I can't wait to see her. I mean, we saw her in the last time was at the NAACP Awards, looking fierce. Can you imagine how awesome she's gonna look for these Invictus Games?
awesome. Born So thank you, squaddies and others. Thank you for joining us. Please join,
Subscribe,
and donate if you can.
Thank you.